We'll now move on to a topic that's been mentioned in passing by some of the other speakers and is very important in this situation, which is the insurance issues relating to piracy and security. Now, I'm not quite sure how Max Zaccar is going to deal with that in 15 minutes, but that's the deal, and we are already running into Q&A time and indeed dinner time, and I'm sure people don't want to be here all night. Max is the chairman of commercial insurance, IUMI's special envoy to the Middle East. He joined commercial insurance in Beirut, Lebanon in 1971, and as I said, is its chairman and general manager. He's a board member and chairman of NIBA Captive Insurance Brokerage Company, and he also managed the Saudi Arabia branch for 15 years. He's chairman of the Marine Committee, a member of the Cargo Committee of IUMI since 2002, and IUMI's special envoy to the Middle East since 2009. He has, as you can see from that, a lifetime of experience in insurance, so over to Max.
Thank you. Thank you for being patient to listen to me. Today I am representing IUMI, which is the International Union of Marine Insurance, which was founded in 1874. It is the oldest marine insurance association in which members are the national association from different country members. IUMI has 54 national country members, of which 6 are from the MENA region. Okay. Dedicated to marine insurance, IUMI holds among its members ICC, IAX, CMI, UNCTAD, IGP, ICS, and the IMO. So like that, I go quickly to the introduction. And one of the IUMI's major activities is the organization of conferences taking place in different countries. Prominent marine insurance specialists from all over the world are invited to speak and discuss the various problems they encounter in their businesses. In 2011, Peter Cook was invited to talk about armed guards on vessels, a controversy. Security and the cost of piracy. The cost of piracy to the global economy is estimated at $10 billion in 2010. War risk insurance premium for hull transiting the Gulf of Aden has increased 300-folds. Kidnap and ransom insurance premium to cover the crew increased by 10-folds. Cargo insurance additional premium is estimated to have increased from $25 to $100 per container. Armed guards on board cost about $8,000 per day for 3 armed guards. Please correct me if I am wrong. All this, of course, is reflected on the cost to be charged to the end consumer. Piracy, is it a new normal? When I was teaching marine insurance to university students, it was extremely hard to explain what was modern piracy. Now it is all over the news, from the Strait of Malacca to the Gulf of Aden, West Africa, Nigeria, Benin, the Caribbean Sea, east coast of South Africa, the Gulf of Bengal, the Far East, Southeast Asia. We insurers are concerned since our engagement is from world to world and that we cover risk from the point of loading to the point of unloading. So it's not really limited to Somalia. Piracy is not limited to international sea waters. In Europe, if we look at Danube's river pirates in the Romanian waters, they steal everything from crew belongings to equipments, to cargo, to cash, to power cables and lines. All this happens with Romanian authorities turning a blind eye. Are we gaining the fight against the pirates? It is true that there is a reduction on attacks thanks to the effort of the worldwide naval coalition. But it is reported, as you already heard, that 20 naval ships patrolling 2.8 million square miles in the Indian Ocean is equivalent to 20 police cars patrolling the whole of Europe. Pirates are becoming more aggressive, they are more violent, they are better organized, they have more sophisticated weapons, and surely they know better how to choose the most expensive targets. Finally, they do not hesitate to destroy the cargo. Many vessels are now trying to reduce their oil consumptions by going slow steaming or very slow steaming, which adds to the risks of piracy. Is piracy here to stay? Yes. Will there be a link between piracy and terrorism? Probably yes. And in the Middle East, we are in the heart of hotspots. Israel, Syria, Iran, Iraq, Yemen, Egypt, Libya. Iran already threatens to blockade the Strait of Hormuz. And Al-Qaeda in Yemen is threatening to close Bab el-Mandab. What are the insurance concerns? We praise the efforts of the naval forces. We also have to recognize that the majority of vessels protected by privately contracted security personnel have not been hijacked. When I was asked last year on my opinion about the role of armed guards on vessels when attacked, I replied, shoot at first sight. After all, there are many little attacks now on Russian vessels. I assume that you all remember that 2 years ago, the Russian naval forces arrested Somali pirates, which had to be brought to justice. Strangely, they disappeared before they reached their destination. What about human rights? If we look back at 2009, Mr. Mohammad Souri, chairman and managing director of the Iranian fleet, described to IUMI members the measures he was undertaking to protect his vessels, which included training of crew, razor wire on deck, consideration of employing private security teams, increasing of speed to the maximum, keeping proper communication with coalition forces, high-pressure water jets, and even oil on the deck. Now we have the best practice management for protection against Somalia pirates, BMP4. But insurers are shy to include a warranty under their policy in relation to BMP4, as it might be considered as anti-competition rules. Many flag countries do not allow armaments in their controlled ships. Just lately, French ship owner protested on the 15th of November against the French authorities who are not only forbidding the load of arms, but forbidding the use of private security guards. The insurance controversy. To add more confusion to our insurance markets, these are some of the issues we should explore. Who should pay for the release of a vessel and crew? War underwriters? To avoid paying a total loss if detentions are between 6 months and 12 months? Or hull underwriters? Who should pay for the release of the cargo? P&I clubs or cargo insurers? There is no clear position, as no case has been resolved in court so far. Up to now, and for commercial reasons, all insurers are participating to the release of the hull and the cargo, as the losses have been quite small in relation to the industry premium income. But what will happen when the losses become huge or when piracy spreads worldwide? Kidnap and ransom. Since most of the cases end up with the settlement of ransom, how can ransom be paid? Most legislation forbids the settlement of ransom. So how are insurers supposed to settle these ransoms when it is against the law? The most ironic is that Somalia legislation fines individuals involved in ransom payments with heavy penalties and prison. At the same time, They are incapable of stopping piracy and are turning a blind eye to pirate activity. This is a controversy in itself. The insurance industry is in need of an international convention of the model of SOLAS, which is the safe of life at sea. The insurance industry is in need of an international convention in the model of SOLAS, detailing the best management practices against pirates. To support the marine industry, we would put this clause under our insurance policy. To conclude, states are very quick to agree and respond to international sanctions. Why can they not likewise agree to enforce safety measures against pirates to protect the loss of life, cargo, and hull? Thank you very much.